everybody. Welcome to another Ride Along with Goggles tutorial. And this one is kind of specific. It's on the Overfloater K100. And this time I have a tutorial out on the DROM add-on and what to do with that. And now we've got the day cab add-on from Rafael, who I'm going to mess his name up. I think it... well, it's spelt Mogollon, but it's probably Mogollon or something, or I don't know. My bad, and my apologies to Rafael, because I just have no clue. I looked up how to pronounce it, but I kept getting a something in southern Arizona and an old ancient native tribe, Aboriginal tribe. But so I have no idea how to pronounce his name, and he's from Latin America. So anyway, let's go on with it here. So you may have seen me messing around with this mod that allows me to have a painted frame on the K100, painted fuel tanks. There's some different fender options and a day cab. In fact, two different day cab sizes. One's a little longer than the other. And there's with no rear windows, one rear window or three rear windows. So there's really 6 cabs at the end of the day. So anyway, I want to introduce you to this mod and show you some of the little things that may be a little odd with it that may surprise you. So yeah, let's just jump in. We've got the mod right here. I've got it in a folder in my K100 folder called K100 Day Cab Mod. And there's the mod itself. You're going to get it as a zip. And when you unzip it, you're going to have the mod, which just goes straight into your mod folder. Got two templates. And you've got a mod order picture, which is simply put it above the mod. It's pretty straightforward. So that's what you get. So let's jump in and have a look. See what we can do with this thing. So this is the one that's in Wednesday morning's video, a little day cab with 3 rear windows, and if you hop in it, you got this big view at the back. It's kind of cool. Let's see if we can look out that window. Oh no, we're outside now. But really cool little truck, actually. And everything else is Overfloater K100 as you come to know and appreciate it. But what we'll do is let's look at some of the variations we can build, or the variants we can make with this thing. It's pretty wide and broad, so let's jump in. Now what we'll do, I'll just go through the truck manager quickly, show you some that I've already... So this is my K100 profile, and I just dragged it into copied and brought it into 151. So here's one variant, and what you can do here, this is the short day cab. So you notice it doesn't have a ladder. It's just got this sort of step and a long, grab bar. And so that's the way that is. You can put dual exhaust on it. Actually, you should probably, there's no arrow wings on this one. We should put exhaust shields on there. Keep somebody from face planting their face into there. And so, and here we got dual exhaust and a single stack, I believe. Yeah, so that's the option there, dual exhaust, but there's no second air breather there in this particular case. That changes. Now we got a bunch of racks we can put on here, which is kind of cool. That Forester one, I guess that's, warning sort of stuff. Chrome. So that's kind of neat, little day cab K100 with a headache rack, and we've got a pusher axle on here, and we can change that to a lift axle with duals on it, and that would be under chassis. And so this is 8x4 8x4 and that would give us that different rear axle, or this one has duals on it. Sorry, it just swapped our wheels out at the back. So if we went back there, put our wheels back almost. Oh, shoot. I'm going to put that back the way it was. So what I'm using for wheels and tires in here is the retro. So, and let's see, I think I had the chrome hub on there. Yeah. And the nuts are probably just chrome. Yep, there we go. Puts it back. Let's see what we can do for a front fender while we're at it. Where do we get the front fender? Front mud flaps, chassis cover, trailer cables, frame. I guess. Wow. Where the heck is fender? Fender. So if we went painted fender double, do we get a front? Yeah, we get a front fender then if we do that. What about fender 3 double? Yeah, so I guess these work well if you've got the duals up there, and it's just an extra big fender if you don't. And these are, so I was using the short fender here on the back here, and that's a good looking fender. I think that's, boy, it looks like the stock one. It does have the optional, you know, the black mud flap you can put on there, the white one if you want. But let's look at some of the other ones. There's more. This one here I kind of like. It's longer. It's got the chrome mount on it. There is rustic aluminum 1, which is just kind of, by rustic, I guess they're meaning heavy duty off-road. Checker plate. Fender 3 long. Yeah, we've already, yeah, so that puts a long one on and a front fender. Fender 2 double. That's just kind of default. Then you can do paint. And the one we looked at. So we would go back there. I kind of like the look of it without them, tell you the truth. So that would have been either here or where we were. That's why I had that truck set up. So anyway, so there's the short cab. Now we've got a bunch of options here. So by default, you can't mess with the tanks with the overfloater. Now we can. So we've got paint, 125 gallon. Let's see, that's as big as we can go because we're done scrolling. Now with the different chassis configurations, and if this wasn't here, we'll go see in another chassis, we would have more tank options. So with the tank, accessory is, we have stock paint going on. If we did red, what that does is accessory tanks. So what they're talking about is the air tanks in the bracketry to hold the fuel tanks. So there's your air tanks in the sides of the battery box and brackets for the fuel tanks. So if you just change them to paint, they're going to match the paint on the truck. Change it to black, they can just be black. Well, it's kind of a matte black. So anyway, I like the paint. Now, while we're at it, when we're in this area, what we could look at is maybe if I can find the mud flaps. Like, you don't like these if you're a Kenworth guy or a Cummins guy, because they're all Cummins. I think there's some Detroit diesel too, maybe. So you got, oh, let's go to the other side. I think we can see them better. Cummins, 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 and Detroit diesel. Detroit diesel and just black. In course Napa, which is included, and then white. I'm just going black because I have a KaD engine in here. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised there's no KaD option because these things came with a huge amount of them came with Cummins or KaD. So let's see what's different in the headlights. Oh yeah, look at all the different headlights. And you can have this basic standard headlight, but you can have it with trim, which puts eyebrow on it. It's kind of neat. So that's an add-on as well. Let's see what else. Standard trim. You get LED simple. Okay. Yeah, ooh, those look like they got a bit of brightness to them. Don't know if it makes any difference. Halo chrome, halo black, exclusive LED black, and LED chrome. And we'll just go back to that standard plus trim. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, standard trim plus a high beam is LED. Let's go back to this one. There we go. So what else is different out here? I think, let's go to horns. There's a whole bunch of horn options. So I don't think we had all these options before. I think we just had the square horns. I think this was the only option, if I'm not mistaken. Might have been double rounds, I'm not sure. With snow covers on them. There's singles, of course. Dome. Yeah, that's a single with snow covers. We'll just go there. And the visors are the same. Oh, that's window trim. Oh, there's only one option on the window trim. Oh, got chrome. Oh, that might be because we don't have any. Yeah, that makes sense. We'll see when we get to some other cabs. Sun visors, the originals. You know, that's what you get. But now here's something that's different. The reverse lights, you can have it on or off. So that's funny. Oh, we have the lights on here. Gotta check out and see what that does, if that makes a difference. Actually, we're going to do that. Actually, because I noticed that one's not illuminating on the ground like the old one. And we've got rear bumpers coming out the wazoo. There's just a couple options before. And so this is painting the rear cap and cover. You can have it just as red. You can have, there's a whole bunch of them. This is the default one, I believe, right here. Oh, that's black. Stock taillight USA chrome. That was, I believe, an option before. So now we've got these, what they call boxer here. And different variants of that. This puts the checker plate on there. And if you, so this one had none. The frame was open back here. So you can see there. Oops. Back there. And then, got to go back around this way to get the bumper. Where is it? There it is. It's weird. You got to go on this angle. And then to change the mud flaps on this angle. So anyway, that puts the chrome plate in there. That makes that plate black. Now you have the Centurion bumper with active reverse lights. In one with a bajillion. Oh, sorry, that is the chrome. Oh yeah, that's it right there. But lots of good options. I don't really mind this one here. And then when it comes to the deck plate, we've got a whole bunch of deck plate options. So we could just go very simply with one option is paint, and it can be chrome or aluminum. So we could make it chrome, or you could go down here and we'll just, you could have paint version 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of deck plate to step on. You could have chrome 6 of them, and and then 6 with paint and different versions of paint. So that's all kind of cool. And then the frame, we can paint the frame, and we could have it as, if you choose red, this should really say paint, because here it's painted. So you can have a painted frame on the K100, which is kind of neat. I really like that. That just brightens everything up around here. You can see the parts and see what's going on in there. It's nicely done too. That lift axle looks really good on air in there. Very nice. Really good. So anyway, there's a really handy looking little truck. Might want to check that rack and see if there's a paint option. Doesn't look like it. just black. Ooh, just about sneezed there. But that makes a handy little truck, and you can put aero on even this little short one. So you could put these aero wings on here and put some puts marker lights out here on some of them. On this one it is. So that is kind of weird. So you would have to go to find the cab lights, cab flares, and then start over with them. Go here, and you would see, turn that one off. Go over here, X, kill it, and now that's gone. Or you could go here and, oh, that's the rubber. Go here and you get, it looks, I don't know if it's going to put it in a different spot. Let's find out. I've been using these hella burners with, on this side, it would be orange with red behind. So yeah, look at that. It's going to be in a different spot. So you would have to go to cab flares. Where is the cab flares again? That it? Nope. There. Take that one and turn it off. Here, you could go with that hella double burner with the white at the back. And that could act as something to help you see the step when we're out there. That would be shining in this area quite brightly. That looks pretty good. So that's enough of this cab. So that's the short cab. And I'll show you how to get these things too, by the way. We'll go from scratch. I'm just trying to show you the various things. Maybe I'm boring you to tears. Let's save that. Any changes? Here's the one I was driving in yesterday or day before's video. Pulling the Turnpike double. And so this is the clown car chassis. So let me show you that. Well, yeah, I'll show you how to build it. Let's just quickly go through the other chassis and then I'll show you, we'll build one. Now here is, unfortunately, the rear set axle doesn't work with, well, we got the painted tank, but, oh, can we paint the frame? Well, that's a good question. I didn't even check. Oh my God, we can paint the frame. And see, in this one, it says paint there. The other one said red. Wow, we've got a painted frame. That is too cool. So it does work, but, oh, I know it. Yeah, the setback axle doesn't work on the day cab. That's right. So there's no day cab with a setback axle. You've got to just, you know, you have the default cabs that come with the VIT, like these ones here. You just get these 4 cabs. So that's as short as it goes. That's got the mini sleeper in the back. So, yeah. But that's kind of cool that the paint carries over. I would imagine that those accessory reverse lights are the same. Yeah. So we'll do that. Yeah, we need to test that. And here you can have the dual exhaust, dual stacks. Same with that last one we were looking at. Okay, so enough of that. Confirm that order. What do we got here? Oh, a little one. Very similar to what we're driving, except for it has the bigger cab. So we'll take a quick look at that. So this one, the other one has just kind of like this straight pole down here and a little step there. This has a dual ladder, or dual bar ladder. And this one has the 3 rear windows. If we were to change that cab to 1 window, we just got the 1 window in it. And we could go to, oh, that changed the paint job. Now we got to go get a new paint job. And we had it painted. So that has no window. When you do that, I put the script back on the back when there's no window. And yeah, so you can do all kinds of fun stuff with this. Now, of course, with this little truck like this, if you go in the forward axle, you don't get that side skirt option, because when you go side skirts, it's steps. So you can put steps on there on the tank. but we'll show you where you can get the side skirts and that's on the rear set axle without the little cab. So this is, once again, the bigger of the two small cabs. And in it, you're going to have a little bit more space back here, just that little bit more space. You could put the seats back further, I would expect. Interior, once again, is all the same. So now, we can confirm the order and just, what do we got here? So this is very similar to the first truck we looked at, but it doesn't have the third axle. So now we got this different option on the tanks. So if we go here to accessories, we can see the tank options more fully. So tank, so we're at 250 gallon. So that's where we are. So kind of cool. So I guess those are what, 75 gallon? So, no, those are 50 gallon. No, wait a minute, 250. Oh, what would they be? 75, no, they would be 62.5 gallons each. If that's the case, I have to go and fill them up to see. So once again, so this has got the chassis comes with the truck. So the chassis option is 6x4 low 2. And we've got with the additional axles here that we looked at earlier. So that's a 6x4 low 2. So that's a nice looking chassis. That's a very nice truck. That would be fun to drive. And we could probably switch the cab to, I imagine we could just switch to one of these cabs. Let's go try it. Original ladder. Okay, here it's changed everything. Darn it all. So we'll just go out and get our truck back. All right, so we're going to go buy one of these in a sec. Oh, here we go. Here's with the side skirts. So when you do the rear set axle, you get the side skirts. In the shadow stripe, I put on the side skirts, and that looks 3D, doesn't it? It looks like there's actually a step, and that's behind this one. But it's just flat. That shadow effect paint job, I like it. I really do. That's really a cool look. To me, anyway, I just find it kind of intriguing. So the rear set axle is the only one you'll get the side skirts on. But once again, here we are, painted frame. And all the other goodies from the mod, the day cab add-on. So Rafael's brought us a lot to this truck. Just so many more options. It's just incredible. All these things are things this truck really needed, except there's always an except. That mirror, my God, tink, 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 tink. It's all looks like a coin. So what I've been doing lately is I just go with basic mirrors right there. Don't that basic mirrors chrome? No. Basic mirrors. That's what I go for now. It just solves all the problems. Throw those lights on here. Call that a truck. Pretty neat though with that paint job. So let's go, I guess we should build one. So I bought one real quickly. Just ended up here. But we're going to do it from scratch. So we show you what it looks like in the shop. So let's go services, truck dealers. And I'm in 151, so it probably looks a little different, but Kenworth. So now you see we got, you get these two trucks and these two with just Overfloater by itself and or even the Drom. But now we have these two new options, and what we've got is the really short cab, and we got the, he calls it day cab 1 and day cab 2. So the slightly larger one. So we could take these and mess with them. Now, let's do it. But I'm going to jump in right here and show you where you can do this with the clown car option too. And if you aren't familiar with the clown car option, this is it here. You got to get the blue one with the front. See how the rear, that axle is rear set? The distance between the bumper and the tire? There's virtually no distance between the bumper and the tire. That's the forward axle. That's a rear set axle. This is a rear set axle, and that's a rear set axle. So there's only one. If you want to just start off with the forward set axle, just get this blue truck here and custom configure it. Pretty much the way it comes. Now, I'm going to show you something. If we were going to put a paint job on it, where are we? Oakridge, there. And just throw that paint job on it. Here we go. There's your chassis options. Oh, the long is new now. Oh man, we don't have to go to the clown car. That's with Rafael's add-on. Okay, well, let's see. How can we tell how long? Let's go to the clown car thing anyway and see what happens. So gray is not in there. So let's go to the interior. Select this guy. Go to paint. Now we have gray. Go gray, go back to the interior. Now we have a Volvo steering wheel. That's temporary. We go above gray. Now we have Clown Car 3000. It is the Clown Car chassis. The chassis didn't change. Oh my God. No more messing around with the Clown Car to get that chassis. And we'll note, even though we just did the Clown Car version, if we go back in here, the Volvo steering wheel's gone. So it doesn't stick around. So now we've just got to click on long. Isn't that wonderful? So let's see if we can paint that tank. That would be too cool. Let's see. Tank, stock paint. That's the accessories. That's the covers. That's the battery box. So I think for the tank, well, let's have a look. It's going to give us the dual tanks. Let's try 240. Single tank. Oh my God. Is this ever cool? We could put the chrome straps on it. And we could put on our paint job. Let's go get the good color. Well, I'll be hornswoggled. You can have the big tanks too, not just the multiples. I was always just going right to 250. Okay, let's look at the painted frame. Oh, that's fender frame. Oh my God. I wonder what the deck plates look like. Let's find out. Goes to 7 still, or 6 rather. Not too good at my Roman numerals. Once again, you get the mud flaps if you're facing this way. And if you go this way, you get the bumper. That gives the checker plate that goes with that. Or you can have it black or none. I really don't mind the none look. Holy, what a red letter day. I'm telling you. Got the full tanks. They're painted. Chassis painted. Battery box, air tanks painted. Oh my word. Okay, so that's definitely... So we've got arrow. We could do this arrow. And do the whole light thing again. Can change the exhaust tips. I kind of like the 7-inch medium or shorts, depending if what we're pulling. This one, I wonder if we should go with the long air tape. We'll get it up over the spoiler. Has a way up there. Oh, geez, what a great mod. Man, this Rafael guy's just hit us a home run here. So, not going to go and do all the tires and stuff or whatever. We're just going to buy that truck and purchase it. Now we're going to go make a little guy. Just put him anywhere. So let's go and see what it's like to fix up the little one. Oh, look at the little bumper he comes with. Used to call that a fleet bumper. This is back in the day. You know, fleet drivers always running into things and smacking the bumper onto the tire, and then they have to get somebody to come and fix it so the guy could move the truck, and they just cut him off. Let him run into something with the tire, I guess. So this is how it comes. Just when you pick it up, little wee guy, we can paint it with this paint job right away. I'm going to have to redo a bajillion paint jobs, unfortunately. Oh, green. Happy little color. Bumper options. Let's have a look. Oops. Original bumper. Bumper 2. Got some lights in it. Not sure. Oh, I think we don't have the high beams option right there. Oh, they're lighting up. Yep. Okay, let's keep going. Rustic short aluminum. Rustic short black. Rustic short chrome. Oh, it's gone. Rustic aluminum. See, these are kind of like, you know, that bumper would get pushed into the tire. Huh. Okay, now it's got an extension plate on the bottom. You can put some... Oh, look at that. We got Cummins mud flaps on there now. Option 4. Cat. Well, there we go. Oh, look at that. We got cat mud flaps on the front. Logo black and white. Okay, well, let's see what other bumpers we got here. Rustic black. Let's see if he has all those mud flap options. No, this is the default ones. Oh, you got some expansion or extensions on there. Holy, that's a big old bumper. That's a big slab of metal. And black, aluminum, bull bar. Oh, it's got an interesting looking bull bar for a cab over. I wonder how you... has to unlatch here somehow so you can tilt the cab. Ram chrome. Bull bar 2. Yeah, you're not going to be tilting the cab with that thing. Unless it's, you know, they take it off the chassis and have it move with the cab. Paint. Oh, that's a heavy duty thing. My God. Garage. It's a big one. Yeah, very cool. So, lots of bumpers. So, let's see, grills. What's going on here? We've got winter covers. We got bug screens. Oh, that's a cool bug screen. Oh, that's awesome. Winter front. Then you see winter front with this center open like that. It's going to be turbocharged because this is they got to keep some the air to air aftercooler is cooled by airflow, and if you block the winter front right off, like you could in the old days before everything was turbocharged, you could close the rate off if it was a bajillion degrees cold out. And with the turbo, you got to have that open if it's air-to-air after-cooled. That's why you see the hole in it. No option to close it. Boy, there's every color under the sun here. See this winter front? You used to be able to close those. You could just flip that up, zip it together, and you'd be, if it's minus 35 degrees out, yeah, you could close it right off. but you would, if you, once again, if you air-to-air aftercooler, you got to leave something open. Boy, got all of them. Jeez. Wow. That's cool. Now, let's see. Get rid of that and check the grill bars. This is the default one. That's what was there before. All right. What else? The Kenworth logos. Black and chrome. Retro chrome. Cool. Let's check that out. Yeah, see how it's got the K and the W on an angle? I like that. That's really neat. Let's go back here and change it so you can show you what it looked like before or now. See, the K and W is straight across. The retro one, it's got that jaunty angle. I like it. All right, so anyway, we can just build this little truck up. Pretty cool. Now here you'll see when it comes out of the box with single exhaust. So let's see what we can do about that. Okay, single exhaust day cab. Is that going to be our only option? Looks like it. Now there is a way to get, I do have dual exhaust on these. So I think what I did I change the chassis? I think I went, let's try with that one if we get an option now. Dual exhaust. I just changed the chassis length. And now can I go back to the short chassis? Let's find out. No, it changed it back. All right. So I guess that's a limitation right there. With the shortest chassis, with the day cab, not much you can do about it. That exhaust is way too long. And we can change the top. Put that on there. Got the open horns. They don't work too good when they're packed full of snow. And let's look at what old fuel tanks we can get on here. 50s. Oh. Tank right, 50. We don't get 2 tanks. Probably be running right into the battery box from the look of things. Yeah, it would be. All right. Well, side skirt is just going to be on the other tank, the steps. So I guess this should be a good little introduction to this thing, but what I want to do, we'll leave here. I already own one of these, so we're going to cancel all that. Oh, and then with this guy, when you go here right away, we're going to be able to put dual exhaust on this one, I believe, because it's got the little bit longer cab. And we have dual exhaust or dual intake and exhaust. So we could do that, or we could do that. So we have the option with this little bit longer truck. Now, let's see what happens if we switch it back to a day cab. The skinny one. So now this, oh, wait a minute, took the exhaust away. Let's see. Now we can just put it back to duals, but we don't get the second intake. Okay, so that was limitation 2 I found out earlier. But it's fine. It's still so much fun. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So once again, all the other app mods apply. And yeah, no more Clown Car 3000 to get the long chassis. That's pretty outstanding. And we don't get that here. No, maybe we do. No, that's not as long. That's not the big one. So to get the big one, we would have to go here. Oh, shoot. Why is that showing there as the one you're going to buy? That is kind of weird. Went there and came back. Is the other one gone? Nope. Oh, that's strange. I wanted to pop that big chassis in there again. Oh, I guess we can do it like this. Just do that. Long Clown Car 3000 instantly. Now you're going to notice if you've already got the K100 and you put this mod in, you're going to come in here and your door is going to be missing. All this will be missing. The frame will be gone. You'll have some rear wheels hanging back there. Maybe your fenders, front axle, the cab, no doors. For some reason, I guess he's changed something on the doors. Oh yeah, the chrome trim here is choosable. Let's look at that. So anyway, you just start putting the parts on it. Don't fear, your truck's still there. You're still good. So side panel, this is what he's talking about here. So you have it as paint and chrome. Oh, is that it? No, just chrome or paint. Yeah, you see all of this is painted now. So you can have chrome or chrome and paint. Oh yeah, chrome hinge, paint on the rest of it. It's actually a look I prefer right there. Paint and chrome. Yeah, chrome. Well, it puts a chrome trim around the door. It's not terrible. It's kind of a distraction. We got enough stuff breaking up. Me, I'm always worried about the paint job. But yeah, you can leave it like that for now. Interesting. Okay, now here's that window trim earlier. Remember that? Window trim. Now we've got all the choices. So here we could have air vent trim. And so the window just goes to black rubber. And we've got the vent. Here we could go window trim, where it's going to put chrome trim on the window. This thing went paint. So if you got a paint job on your truck and you're wondering about this, and if you're doing your own skins for this truck, and you go, how do I get rid of that chrome thing? It's ruining my paint job. Because this will be painted over on your paint job. It'll show up where that thing is. It's fine. It's not like on Ruta's Classic XL, where this thing is somewhere else on the paint job. You got to figure it out. Get your paint job on it when it's over here on the template. Bit of a nuisance. Yeah, it does weird things. And then we have, this will be chrome trim, and that'll be chrome. There we go. So because we have nothing painted there, why we leave it like that? Yes, I think that's going to about cover it. Could do the 240-gallon tank once again here. Paint. And we'll have a single tank. My God. Stock paint. That's all the bracketry. This will be the straps. This will be the battery box is already painted. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm really liking this mod. I just am so thankful to Rafael for taking the time to do this, because this is what I was wanting to see somebody do with Harvin's FLB, and I have a sneaking suspicion he either has a mod for it or he's working on one. So there's a chance that's already happening. Can you imagine if we had Harvin's FLB, we could do all of this to it? Oh my God. So anyway, I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to put a link to the Overfloater K100 in Rafael's mod in the description, and have fun with it, because, I mean, let's look at all the cool things we're able to do to this truck now. Oh, one thing we want to do before we go. Hold on. We've got to... Let's get out of here. Oh, I'm not going to buy another truck. Got quite a few in here now. Let's get out of here. We'll go company, truck manager. I want to try that rear light and see which one do we want to drive. This one. And we'll just check this rear light first. I want to see which, because what I was doing, I was putting the option for this reverse light as on. on. See, that's what I have on this one. I'm going to put off and see what happens. We're going to go hop in it. And where is it? North Platte? It doesn't matter. We'll drive it. And we're going to change the time of day and see if that reverse light actually works now, because I never tried that before. So let's set the time of day. And we've got in here 10, 1. There we go. Let's find out. Oh, it doesn't do anything. So when it's off, it's off. What do we got on the rear bumper here? It's... I'll get in the dark here and see if it lights up the... Oh, that works. So imagine if you had that bumper with a lot more lights on it, it would put more out there. And there's those little double burners. So from this end, they kind of look orange. On this side, they're red from the back, orange from the front. I get it. Sort of cool. Well, yeah, I'll have to go back and change that. So lesson learned, choose the one that says on. Even though when you're looking at it in the shop, when you choose on, you don't see the light. When you choose off, the light shines in the image when you're doing it in the shop, but it doesn't light up when you hop in the truck. But the downside is it doesn't shine on the ground like it does in the real one. So if I had to say there's anything, you know, that's about the only glitch in the whole thing. Because to me, this mod is just unbelievable. I guess the next thing I'm going to do on my own time is I'm going to check the capacity of these tanks and see what kind of fuel range I get on this configuration compared to the single 240. But I'm going to leave it there, guys. As always, I really appreciate you following along. And I think a big shout out to Rafael is in order because, you know, and he's from South America. And I guess his, you know, for us folks up here in North America, we may not be getting the full benefit of what he's got going on because it's not, I guess, known to us quite as well as it could be. And hopefully I can change that and get you guys using it because, boy, what a mod. It just brings this truck alive. So, as always, take care. We'll catch you on the next one, and bye for now.